Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Chris with M7 Metalworks. I should say guys and gals because my daughter critiqued me on that the other day, saying that I said guys. Guys and gals, I should say. Right now I'm waiting my daughter. She is just about arriving, and we're going to use the Kubota, me and her and some guys, and we're going to try to load that Oliver that I bought and all the implements as well. So coming right now, so we'll turn the attention to her. And we're actually just bringing the tractor early, so tomorrow morning is when we'll actually be doing the move. Go ahead and park it right here. Go ahead and park it right here. Yeah, right next to the back of this. Just have to put it right back of the disc here. That's good. Awesome job. Well guys, I got the Oliver 550 home. You can see I've got it here in the yard, the front of our house. I've got the little plow here as well. I would have videotaped a bunch of this, but it's kind of tough to do that while loading all of this stuff. And two guys were helping me, cousin Randy and a buddy of his, Phil. And so I didn't want to film while those guys are working. That wouldn't have gone over probably too well. So got a little jack here, 2-ton jack. That'll help me work on this little tractor. Got a 6-foot blade, and I haven't figured out what brand it is yet, but I haven't really looked it over, to be honest. But it looks to be in pretty good shape and heavy duty. And then of course an Oliver bush hog, and this bush hog, as near as I can tell, and I'm gonna power wash it, so that'll reveal some stuff if it's got any secrets. But one thing I have found is it's got some rust right here, and then just on the side. I would suspect that wherever it sat for a while, that's where the water collected, and so that's probably why it's rotten, because honestly the rest of the decking, without power washing, it looks pretty solid. So that'll be pretty easy fix, just a little plasma cutting and welding in. So we used the Kubota L3560 to get everything offloaded and unloaded. That's an Oliver plow 3242 3 bottom, really good condition. It's been in the barn out of the weather for many years. And then of course really the crown jewel is the Oliver 550. So we actually sprung a leak on the way home. I had some calcium chloride coming out of that wheel, and I think it's still weeping out just a little bit. Well, I'm gonna definitely, I think, have to replace those rims. This one here is the one that's totally rotted out. So right now I'm gonna power wash. So I'll put you on the tripod and you can watch that. All right, guys, well, here's post power washing. I'm afraid it's not hugely better, but I mean, all of this was just black from grease. You know, this was all packed in. All that back there was packed in with old nasty grease. And I didn't get crazy on the spark plugs because those weren't tightening very well. So they seem to be just spinning. So that could be a real issue, a red flag possibly. I don't know. We're gonna see. When I get it in the shop, I'll take a closer look at what's going on there. This all back here was just hideous. You can see now it's still hideous, but it's not as hideous. So a little better picture of that seat. No pitting really. It's got a little surface rust in it, but nothing really bad. Fenders are good. Little bit ding and dent, but nothing major. Again, clean deep in there. And then all that cleaned up. You know, got an Everstart battery in there. It's dead as a doornail, but again, another piece of information that makes me not think that it's been 30 to 35 years since it started. I think there's a chance her husband may have started this out in the shop when she was unaware. There's my tag down there. Take a shot of the dash. Steering wheel has seen better days. Of course, the rims are hideous. Grill's not too bad. Got a little crack here. That's nothing too major. I could fix that pretty easily. A little bit of fiberglass on the inside. And then down here at the lower section, looks like maybe somebody's either hit something. I suspect they've hit something because you've got pretty bent up sheet metal here. But again, I think I can fiberglass this all together and fix that. Now, I'm not going to do any of that if I can't get this motor running. So that's the first thing to do. So let's take a look at the bush hog and the grater blade and that little jack. I bought all of this stuff except for the jack. The jack, I just asked her if I could use it. It's a big, heavy, I can give you an idea. Let me get my foot in there. There's my foot. Big, heavy jack, 2-ton, good for tractors. Grater blade, it's just a 6-footer, but it's very well built. And it has, as far as the blade's concerned, no issues with the blade at all. It looks like it's been very rarely used. And then here, of course, I've got the drawbar on here. I should have pulled that off. Let me just pause video and I'll pull that off. All right, there's the drawbar. It's in really good shape. It wasn't on the tractor, so probably wasn't used a ton. 3-point hitch was there, and so. All right, here's the Oliver. Now, I haven't been able to find a tag on this Oliver 5-foot bush hog. So if you think you know the model number of this, I'd love to know. It's got a partial sticker on the other side. Get you down here and take a look at some of the area that I'm going to have to repair. So I'll cut this out. Same thing up above. I'll probably cut this whole area out because there's some pretty heavy pitting through there. I'll gauge the steel thickness, but if I have to replace that whole section there, then I will. Because the rest of the bush hog is in such good condition. I mean, it has no real issues anywhere else. I'm holding water here. I like to drill holes in these just to let the water drain out when they're sitting outside anyway. So, but I'll end up putting another paint job on this. Nothing fancy, just get some implement paint. I like these tires, laminated. They seem to last a long time. But nice little 5-foot bush hog, you know. It's got a stump jumper in underneath it, and the blades look like they're a pretty good condition. So you can see there's a number there, 9.6, and I don't know if maybe there's a 1 there. No idea. Maybe I'll research Oliver bush hogs. 9.6s looks like the first 2 numbers and go from there. The 550 over there is going to need some significant work. So as I work on some of this stuff, I'll be recording it. It'll be part of on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And here's the underside of the Oliver bush hog. So you can see it doesn't look too bad. There's a stump jumper. Doesn't look like it's been abused in any way.